Welcome back to another episode of the March to Rocktober, and it officially is Rocktober. The Rockies have made it to the postseason. We finished the regular season at 91-71, 20 games above 500, and we did that while not really improving our squad much. We're still only the 27th ranked team, but that 91-71 record puts us in the second wild card spot, the 5th seed in the National League. But being the 5th seed is maybe the worst spot we could have been heading into this postseason run, because as the 5th seed, you got to go on the road in a best of 3 and take on that first wild card team, which in our case happens to be the Braves. And the reason this is so bad is because the Braves were a 100-win team in their own right. They're also the 3rd overall ranked team, but if we were to have finished in that 3rd wild card spot, the 6th seed, then we would have had to face the 3 seed, which is the worst division winner, and the worst division winner was the Cubs. They didn't even win 90 games, and they're ranked 15th. So by doing better in the regular season, we have a worse matchup, and it's pretty much do or die. I mean, best of 3, first to 2 wins. Sure, it's not one winner take all game, but it's not much better. But enough with the doom and gloom. We're here to win, we're here to do our job, and it doesn't matter who we're facing. But I guess with that in mind, let's take a look at who we're facing. I typically like to do this when we get started with the new postseason series. I like to do a little bit of scouting, see who we're facing up against. And yeah, these are the Braves. Only 2 below 80 overalls in their lineup, and it's their 7-hitter and their 9-hitter. And I mean, these first 6 hitters, that's just a nightmare to face all in a row. I don't want to spend too long looking at individual stats, but like Acuna finished with over 30 homers, 51 steals. You got Marcell Ozuna, who is a 40+ homer and over 300 average guy. Austin Riley also hit over 30 homers with a high average. Matt Olson was also over 30. Ozzy Albies hit 37. Wow, okay. This might be even more of a nightmare than I thought. But how about their pitching? Who are we gonna have to hit against? Because that's probably the most important thing. And the top 3 in the rotation, not gonna be super easy probably. And that's who we'll be facing. Strider at a 91 overall. The one saving grace is in this game, he's always relatively easy to face, but I'm not gonna say he is straight up easy to face. Didn't have the most insane season on the mound, got hit around actually a lot, 215 hits. And I would say, fortunately for me, they have Reynaldo Lopez as the second guy in the rotation. So if we can win the first 2 games, we won't have to deal with Chris Sale at all. We'll probably be seeing a lot of the bullpen though, because this is March to October. You play the late innings. Their bullpen doesn't really look too crazy though. Their only guy above an 80 is their closer Iglesias, and just at a glance, there's not really any arms that are like, I don't want to face him. So I think it's gonna mostly be, can we keep them from scoring? And to do that, we've got Bradley Blaylock at the top of the rotation, Marquez too, but I think I'm gonna make a change. If we play a game 3, I want Gomber to be our starting pitcher. He had a really nice season, especially like down the second half stretch. And then yeah, also our September call-up Jaden Hill got kept around into the postseason, and he replaced Senzatella, which is a pretty big overall increase, and that 5th starter spot's pretty much just an extra arm for us in the bullpen. And then finally, our offense, nothing different here. The lineup is the exact same. The only change the CPU made us make is they kept the other September call-up around, Hunter Goodman, and got rid of Greg Jones. And I didn't like that move. Greg Jones as a backup outfielder, speed guy off the bench. I much preferred that than a 3rd catcher. All right, but here we go. Enough stalling. It's time to see how this goes. I don't want to sound too down, but this is also maybe coming at like the worst time for me. I just slumped really bad in my weekend classic games on ranked seasons. So my hitting isn't in the best spot it can be in. That's got to turn around quick because we have to score. It's 0-0, top 7. We got a guy on first. Strider's still out there. Hilliard up. Let's see what we can do. All right, well, here we go. Bradley Blaylock has done his job. He's held it down for us, keeping him scoreless through 6. But now our offense has to come through. Oh my. See, that's what I'm worried about. Got me to 2 strikes too, with a couple of fastballs up that I just couldn't bring the PCI up to. This might be a struggle. Okay, if he wants to be wild though, that'll make it easier on me. Absolutely no green light for the 9-hole hitter on a 3-0. And then of course, probably would have found some way to mess that up though if I swung. Oh, and you can't, that's a cheat. That's a cheat code of a pitch on a 3-1 count. Oh, but then on 3-2, Drew Romo, is that really going to get all the way to the wall? That's going to give us the lead. Oh my God, I did not realize that was that good of a swing. I thought that was just going to be a base hit, but Drew Romo comes up with extra bases to give us the lead. All right, well, now that's got me feeling really good. Let's build on this. Is that going to stay fair? Oh my, did it? It did. Okay. Another RBI double, back-to-back doubles. I still didn't even look like that bounced fair, but oh, it got the chalk just barely. Wow. This is a good replay. Look at that, man. And that it actually shows up. I would not have given this game that much credit to have the landing spot show up like that. That was cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that. And another, or a walk. I guess that's the first walk we've seen. But we're getting a Strider here in the 7th, and that's actually it for him. We got him out of the game. Struggled in the first at bat, and then we had him figured out. Don't stop, though. We've got 2 on, only 1 out. Tovar, he is going to keep it going. I'm going to try and move up to 3rd with 31 speed. We'll be in. Guys, this could not be going any better. It really couldn't. Oh, that was... Oh, he beat it out. Oh, the wheels. Oh my God, Antolia. No way he just did that. That's over everything. We had Doyle on the move. We got a fastball right down the pipe. A 6th spot. Are you kidding? This might be the best I've hit with this team throughout this entire season, and it could not have come at a better time. Veen, I don't think that's going to get down, but what a start to our postseason run. It really is Rocktober. Well, let's see then. Bradley Blaylock threw 6 scoreless. Now he has this big of a lead. He has that much energy. What if we just like pitch the rest of the game with him? Can't take it for granted though. We still got to be relatively careful. Braves have a lot of firepower. There is no reason that they can't do what we just did. And it starts. It begins. There we go. We got Riley on the slider. That's more like it, Blaylock. And that said it was 11 strikeouts for him. I didn't even look at that aspect. There's another one. Fooled him. Changed the speeds. And a rollover on the first pitch. That's 7 scoreless for our guy, Bradley Blaylock, in his postseason debut. And he's not even done. And is that a Tyro Estrada leadoff base hit? Of course it is. I'm not gonna hit with him. And then Hilliard grounds into a double play immediately. All right, leads off with a strikeout and then does that. Everybody can hit besides him, I guess. Ooh, and then okay. Well, pretty sure this was like a 62 overall they just brought in, and he's the one guy I couldn't hit so far. Okay, I guess we just can't start an inning clean with Blaylock. Just have to get somebody on first. He just likes pitching from the stretch. That's it. Okay, come on, man. We had him down 0-2. Bradley, sit him down. Finish the deal here. There we go. All it took was a fastball, I guess. We might get an out. Nope. Maybe I should have just tried to go to first. That was only 27 speed running down the line. Went to second because I thought in the hole like that we had no shot at first. All right, Blaylock, this is a big AB for you. 2 on, 1 out with Acuna coming up. You want to leave your mark on this game? You want to keep going? Probably don't throw more pitches like that. We got him. Perfectly placed changeup. Ground ball, that's 8 scoreless. Blaylock works out of the jam. I really want to finish this game with him. This is his game to close. All right, well, they bring in a lefty to face my lefty, and he doesn't even let me swing the bat. 4 straight balls. Oh my God, now a perfect from Ryan McMahon. Is that going to score Nolan Jones right away? I think it is. That's an easy play. We're not done yet. We're not done laying the beat down. And there's another one. Back-to-back doubles again, the Tovar special. I don't understand this. Like I said, loading into this game, I just slumped terribly in the weekend classic in ranked. That's on Hall of Fame difficulty. If you take out the one game that I actually hit well, I only scored 9 runs over the course of 5 games, and I've scored 8 runs in 3 innings. Not even 3 innings, because this one's not even over. And this is on Legend. I don't get it. Is there really that big of a difference playing offline than online? Is it the connection? Yep, we're gonna score another one. Acuna didn't get the best animation. Man, and we're really dipping as far into this bullpen as we can. This is good. The more relievers we can make them use, the better. Oh, okay, well, Bummer kind of had me thrown off there. But yeah, that's why this is so big. Face Bummer. If I'm going to have trouble hitting him, face him now in a spot where it doesn't really matter if I hit him. Make him throw as many pitches as we can so then they can't use him for next game. Oh my, oh, okay. Well, I impressed myself a lot with that swing, but it turns out I would have been better off taking it. That's ball 4. Estrada, oh my God, are we really going to have back-to-back perfect outs? I don't care how much I'm winning by. That should not happen. I don't know. At least we made Aaron Bummer throw like 15 pitches in a spot where he did not need to at all. All right, Yellow Energy, 102 pitches, but Bradley Blaylock is staying in this game. Actually, is that smart? It doesn't matter at this point. He's got low enough energy. It's not like he'll be ready to go for game 1 of the division series. There we go. There's 1 out. Another ground ball. Ooh, we didn't. Oh, we didn't make the play. I really thought McMahon was going to make that play. That one should end it, though. Double play. Nice glove flip from Estrada. And there's a massive game 1 victory. Not just in terms of the final score, but winning game 1 of a best of 3, such an advantage. Especially to win it in that fashion too. Make them use a bunch of bullpen arms. We didn't have to use a single one. We've got our entire pitching staff, besides Blaylock, available to wrap up the series. I just hope I can keep that momentum going here into our second game. If I can hit like that again, or even somewhat like that, we'll be fine. It's all gonna come down to what we're loading into for game 2, and they are gonna have a tie game again, an inning later this time. All right, here we go. Let's make this one nice and easy and quick, just like last game was. Let's wrap us up a postseason series here. All right, well, here we go. It's Ryan McMahon this time. Reynaldo Lopez is 102 pitches deep, and he's got half energy. Pitches do not matter. We also, hang on a second, I didn't even notice that. We have 1 hit allowed on the board. So right after a complete game shutout by our rookie, I'm on the wrong tab there, German Marquez, he's through 7 scoreless with 1 hit, 1 walk. I think I saw 1 hit by pitch allowed and 9 strikeouts. Our pitching, man, can't let up though, and we can't take anything for granted again. I can't have the mindset of being up 9 runs anymore. This is a brand new game. But they've not been able to commit to it. The Rockies, man. Ryan McMahon this time. I mean, we're just taking all the drama out of it immediately. 6 in our first inning last time. Now our first batter. We're getting a run on the board with a solo shot. This is just wild. And what was that pitch? Oh, they're going to take Lopez out immediately. I hope it still shows me. I think it might have been a hanging circle change. Yeah, ooh, and I didn't even get the PCI on that. It must have just been such a bad pitch that it couldn't let me not hit that as hard as I did. Tovar, that's another good swing. That actually is gonna, I did not think off the bat that was gonna get down. That almost left. That was feet away from being back-to-back shots. Now that gets Doyle up with the clutch rating active. That's huge. I don't know if that's gonna get down. Oh, it is. Okay, well, guess all that really does is set up the force then, because we weren't able to move up to third. No, Tolia, no. Oh my, we're catching breaks now on top of everything. So now bases loaded, nobody out. We already pushed a run across. Veen just needs to go into the outfield. No, that's not the outfield. That's, you know what? That's what last play should have been. We did not capitalize on that mistake, did we? Estrada, though. And I'm not. That's bad. As good as I felt to only score 1 and not score at all once we loaded the bases with no outs, that's pretty bad. I definitely feel like I gotta like recenter my focus here, because between last game and how good that inning was going until it ended, I feel like I'm up big, but I'm really not. We only are up 1. We are gonna stick with German Marquez for now, though. He is having such a good game. And there we go. There's 1. Jammed him on a slider. Ah, that is not good. That is bad, actually. Fortunately, only 19 speed. We've got some good arms in the outfield, so a base hit doesn't guarantee this game gets tied up. Do I leave Marquez in, though? You know what? I feel like I should. It's the postseason. We got to play it like this. I'm going to Dennis Santana. Not necessarily asking him to pick up a 5-out save with a runner on second, but if he doesn't struggle, I'll leave him in to do that. I'm just more focused on getting out of this situation, then we'll figure it out later. But 89 clutch rating for Santana, that's like, well, I think Kinley's still a little higher than that, but this is about as good as we can get in terms of the clutch rating. Okay, they're not gonna score. Gotta sit down the 9-hole hitter at least when Acuna is the next one up. That's not good. That is not good at all. On that weak of a swing too. Oh, he's going home on that? What are you doing? I mean, maybe we had a shot at a double play to end the inning, but I was, yeah, actually on second thought, I don't know if that was the smartest move. I mean, we keep the run from scoring, but we maybe could have ended the inning. I don't know. It was Acuna running. How about we just get Michael Harris down easy, and then that will be the right decision. Okay, we got a good throw. Strong throw. There we go. All right. I did not like the amount of contact that was being made there. It was much easier when Blaylock was just sitting everybody down on strikeouts. And they are going back to Aaron Bummer, so he's definitely not on full energy. We also made 2 perfect swings on him last time out that weren't hits. So it's not like I had that much trouble hitting him. We got to get more insurance. Okay, well, we didn't look so good there. I might go to the bench. We'll get even a slightly better hitter in against a lefty. Lean into it, Stallings. You had 2 chances to lean into it. Stay in there. Take one off the shin. We got a third catcher. Oh, don't be doing that on a 3-1 count. Why is it a 3-1 count that they're making such perfect pitches? Ah. That's not one that I feel good about missing. Oh, sometimes, man, just a straight fastball right down the middle is the toughest pitch to hit. You're expecting all sorts of movement, and then it's just right there. I do not like this spot. All the issues we had throughout the year closing out games, and now we have to do it against... It's got to be one of the best 3-4-5s in baseball. I'm leaving Santana out there. He only had to throw 6 pitches. Just get up. Just recover. We got plenty of time. We didn't have plenty of time? That was Ozuna. Okay. Instant double play chance. Just get it turned quick. All right. Good. Makes me feel a lot better. Winning run is no longer at the plate. Okay, there's strike 2. Oh, I don't know what pitch to throw. I didn't throw the right one. It still might make the most sense to leave Santana in, though, because of his high clutch rating now with that runner on second. I was going to say I'm going to pitch around Albies, because if we put him on, then the bottom 3 in the order, it definitely gets a lot easier. But then if we put him on, that would be the winning run on first for free. Okay, there we go. That's the kind of careful pitching I like. On the edge. 1 to go. Let's finish the deal this time. Changeup, got him. Just get it over there. We're good. And there it is. We've done it. Statement made. A 2-game sweep in the wild card against a 100-win team. The Rockies are for real. Let me hear those beat LA chants, because that's who's next. I mean, I did say we finished in probably the worst spot we could have, because again, if we would have finished in that 6th seed, beaten the Cubs, then our next matchup wouldn't have had to be the Dodgers. It would have been the Phillies, who would have maybe been slightly easier. I mean, it still would have been the 2nd best team instead of the 1st. Chances are we would have had to face the Dodgers anyway, so let's just get it out of the way now, I suppose. We've got a 1-run lead to start game 1, and we'll get into that series in the next episode. Looking around, though, it was the Cubs that beat the Brewers, and now they have a 1-run lead on the Phillies, so that's good if they can take down Philadelphia. The Twins took down the Rangers over in the AL, and then the Mariners took down the Orioles. So we've got Twins, Tigers, Mariners, Yankees, us Dodgers, and then Cubs, Phillies. Those are your final 8 teams. So guys, make sure as always, leave a like if you enjoyed enjoyed, make sure you subscribe so you come back to see if we can take down the 107 win Dodgers. If we took care of the Braves as easily as we just did, there's no reason we can't do the same to the Dodgers. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you next time.